Tentative first. He weighed in at 22 stone. Hailing from the Midgard, Lord Thomas the Brute.
One of the most dangerous competitors in the history of Ohio Championship Wrestling, Lord Thomas the Brute. I've watched this man for the last almost the entire calendar year decimate anybody and everybody thrown in front of him. It has been absolutely brutal. But the one man he has not been able to decimate is his opponent tonight, Drew.
Yeah, if you remember back at Thanksgiving special, Lord Thomas the Brute and Tanu crashing through the barricade in front of us here at our broadcast position,
You have to
eliminating each other from that traditional 4-on-4 matchup.
Not to go with the puns here, but you have to imagine things like that are what makes him a nominee for 2019 Breakout Star of the Year.
Yeah.
That is a dangerous, dangerous, bad man, Lord Thomas the Brute. But that's not to take anything away from this man.
He comes to us fresh off the Armistead. He weighs the combination of 2 full-grown elephants. The African Savage, Tanu.
Hey, Drew,
Yeah.
how much does a full-grown African elephant weigh?
Half a Tanu.
There you go. He's got a point, Paul.
Hey, wait a minute. Lord Thomas the Brute has a point as well. He's about to beat the bricks off of Tanu. They're not even ready to get into the ring.
They're going to start this match on the outside.
These two big behemoths are just going at it. Oh, right into the ring post.
Ring post right here in front of us.
That almost knocked the stocking off without any care.
We got Brute chance. And we are officially underway now.
Tanu returned. Oh, God. What a vicious, vile chop. On another one. But Tanu is saying, bring it, big man.
I felt that in my soul.
Tanu did as well. Oh!
Oh!
Under the
Big
chin.
strikes from both men.
It's worth noting, Tanu, one of a handful of wrestlers in the industry that wrestles barefoot. He actually has some tape on his feet, but just feet, not a set of boots like most wrestlers.
He is also an ex-Ohio Heritage champion.
One of the longest reigning. We were here when he
Neither
lost
man
the title
budging.
Brute almost got staggered out of his boots there. Brute saying he wants another go.
Neither man really budging there.
It's like watching a brick wall run into another brick wall at high speed. Goes for the clothesline, misses. Tanu just kind of throws his body at the Brute.
Knocking the Brute out of the ring.
That is, remember last month, these two crashed through the barricade. We need to get more reinforcements out here. We might need the National Guard from Ohio.
Looks like the Brute's going to use that ring post.
Driving the knee into that steel ring.
I guess
And I don't care how big you are, that hurts.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
And
That's
again,
smart strategy when you're facing a bigger man. Chop the redwood down.
remind me never to take you to the Sierra Nevada boundaries.
Well, I would take a chainsaw, but regardless.
Whatever tool necessary.
There you go.
And the Brute chopping down with an elbow follows. It's just a clear dissection of the leg has been the target in the last minute and a half, and that is, as we were talking before, strong strategy. If the man can't stand, the man can't fight.
Right.
Paul, you're taking notes.
I am taking notes.
Because those knees are important if you ever get into a scuffle with a larger man. You just need to take him out by the knee.
Leg drop there connects by the Brute.
First
First cover of the
cover of the
match. Has it? No. Tanu is a savage. He will not stop. He is going to come at you with every piece of brutality he can throw at you.
He's an animal.
So I'm just not used to seeing Lord Thomas the Brute being the smaller of the two competitors.
Good point, Drew. It's very unusual. Oh, God, across that knee again. We've seen Lord Thomas the Brute against the likes of Asher Knox and Trent Riley. Shout out to Trent Riley. We don't know what happened to him, but his pre-show match was put on the shelf. I hear he's still trying to recover from last month.
Lord Thomas the Brute doing a pretty good job of keeping Tanu off his feet.
It's been several minutes since Tanu last stood up, and that's not good for his well-being as the knee wrapped around the ropes, driving his Lord Thomas the Brute's foot into the crux of the ankle. That's an easy way to cause a lot of damage really quickly, guys.
Tanu's trying to pull himself back up.
And Tanu finds himself in no man's land across the middle rope. He was just looking for, oh, come on. Now using the ropes for leverage, the referee's going to give him till 4 because he'll disqualify on 5. And a smile etched across the face.
Oh, hanging himself up on the middle rope as Tanu getting out of the way.
He used some agility there. That was a quick move out of the way.
The Brute is not smiling anymore. Tanu back to his feet and avoids the avalanche in the corner. Another big uppercut underneath the chin.
Still can't get away from that knee.
Yeah, Tanu's having a very hard time walking on that knee.
It's been a bad night for knees here tonight.
Needless to say.
Good Lord. Avalanche in the corner sends the Brute down to the seated position in the corner. He may be off his feet, but he's still in a more dominant position than if he's flat on the ground, guys.
Oh, no, Paul. Looks like Tanu's getting ready to charge.
And,
Oh,
my
my
God. But you can see he didn't have as much steam on it. That knee is starting to affect him.
Tanu
into the cover. Could have him here, no.
I don't even know how Lord Thomas kicked out of that. That's 2 elephants on you.
That's a lot of weight.
We don't actually know that.
I mean, I can venture to say that man has a lot of weight to throw off of
Would
me.
you say he tips the Toledos at about 375?
Probably 4, 575 maybe.
And just bringing all of that weight down on the back of the Brute. There's no championships on the line here. It's just a fight, a brutal fight before Christmas.
Now, I've never seen Lord Thomas the Brute in this much trouble, Paul.
Either of these two great athletes, we've never seen either one of these guys in this position. Tanu favoring that knee. Oh, God, went for the big splash and nobody home. But both men down. Brute looks like he's got the high ground here as he stumbles back to his feet. Tanu trying to knock some life back into that knee. Again, targeting the knee. Going more towards the hamstring again.
But notice the Brute clutching the back as he fell to a knee.
These two are going to destroy each other, trying to destroy themselves.
You mean destroy themselves, trying to destroy each other?
I'm not sure.
Well, there's definitely destroying going on in this matchup, I'll tell you that much.
Destruction is the name of the game, and it really is going to take an absolute destruction to keep one of these two men down for a 3 count, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you can't describe how painful that is. driving the kneecap straight into the mat is one thing, but doing it from that height has got to be excruciating. Cover, 2, he's got no.
No.
Man, I think Brute really thought he had him there.
Now this is going to be interesting, Paul, because Lord Thomas the Brute's finisher is that power slam that he likes to use. Is he going to be able to get Tanu into that?
That's a great point. Also keep in mind, Tanu's
Looks
well,
like
he
he's
tried
trying.
to. It's the irresistible force meeting the immovable object. Something has got to give here.
And
He
it
needs
looks
a
like
mouse.
the Brute's back just did.
Under the rib cage goes Tanu. Those shots, that's got to knock the air, the wind right out of you. He punched his way back to his feet. Man, you got to love Tanu. There is no stopping this monster.
I don't think there's any quitting either of these men, Paul. Both men just trading shots.
Ham hocks just flying here at the fight before Christmas. Both men into the ropes and, oh God! Horrifying impact in the center of the ring. Both men going for a cross body, both connected, both are down.
That definitely cracked somebody's ribs on that one.
I would probably venture to say the Brute, remember those shots underneath the ribcage by Tanu, that could make you more susceptible to damage and cracks down there.
If a man can't breathe, he can't fight.
Amen, brother. I lost a fight one time because I couldn't breathe.
Lord Thomas the Brute kind of looking for air as well after that big, brutal cross. Oh,
Oh!
God. Good Lord. Oh.
Big chops. Trading chops.
There's a really good possibility both of these men are going to be in the hospital after this fight before Christmas. God. Season's beatings from OCW. Oh.
Just clubbing blows here.
This is almost that point in a fight where you throw everything you have, no matter what it is. Oh, went for the discus clothesline and got headbutted out of his boots. Cover by Tanu. Could he have him here? He does no.
No.
So close. If that headbutt didn't do it, I don't know what it's going to be. That is absolutely devastating by Tanu. You go back to DBI Rumble.
Oh,
Dude,
my God.
Could he have him here? He does no.
Oh.
When everybody picked
So
Lord Thomas the
close.
Brute to win the Rumble, then Tanu showed up and the ball game changed. And the game has changed
Paul.
every time for Tanu. Oh my God, what is this? That is
Tanu climbing the ropes.
There's nothing good about this. What is going through Tanu's mind? You go back to DBI Rumble.
I hope they reinforce those ropes.
When everybody, we're about to find out. And Brute may have just knocked out Tanu on the top rope. What the hell is this?
Looks like he's going for the power slam.
Oh! Into the cover. 1, 2, it's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, over the match, Lord Thomas the Brute.
What an amazing battle between these two behemoths.
How about the strength of Lord Thomas to take Tanu off the top rope and power slam him into the middle of the ring?
Unbelievable strength and impact. That ring shook. It may have moved 2 or 3 inches off its foundation. That's how much force was used to drive Tanu into the mat. And you have to wonder now, what's next for Tanu? And more importantly, if Tanu could not stop Lord Thomas the Brute, who can?